Welcome back to the channel, guys. I figured tonight I would basically open up my relics on camera. We have this, I watched 300 ads, but I only made it within 12 minutes before 4 hours of the reset, meaning I'm only going to have 12 minutes to watch ads between the 300 and 400 mark. So I kind of came up short on those relics. I did not top 5K the food event or get my 25 gems. I had forgot. Plus, I missed my first war attack on my team since I've joined my team. I was busy in real life and I didn't get home in time. So that sucks. But other than that, I have still been trying to farm just like 200K every hour. Or I think 400K now. I'm basically trying to consolidate my gold because those of you might know that the gauntlet costs a lot of gold to move the relics back and forth from like your trap monsters, especially if you're like me and you only got one nabs trap or one high oblon trap, so it gets even more pain gold wise. But earlier today I spent like 30 mil, I think, beating the gauntlet today, which was the third day that I beat it gem free using the Steam team and Shelly with a Tobora's switch in. I also took advantage of, those of you may know how like you rune heal your tank. Well, I stamina healed my Steam so that I could run her without Ferris versus like the Hardy node and one other node, and just basically swap the mutant stamina off for lower runes, reducing it down to 280 so that I could get a free 400 stamina almost. Well, I mean, pretty clever, but if it works, it works. I am doing the Tails event. I don't know how much it's going to cost me. I have 50 some invested. I spent, I think, 30 some on the first 20 and 20 some on the second 30. And I'm hoping to get this down somewhere between 70 and 80. And then I think the next ones are all 1 gem each. I'm still working on trying to get the book rewards. My cryo, I checked, he's got 2 close rune slots. So I'm hoping that right before the rune event is over, I'm going to just go ahead and rush him and then spend the gems to open his rune slots during that discount. I think that's probably the smartest way to make sure that we get him all the way open before the discount goes away, and then you have to spend like 40 gems to open up those same exact runes. I don't want to put myself into that predicament where that happens. I just wanted to check the rune slots. I am working on feeding my Fyrus. The reason why I'm working on feeding him is because he can wear a trap, and he would be good versus like those of you who played the gauntlet today would see that there's a Chuckle, and Chuckle just does single attacks. So if you were to bait, let's say, with 3 throwaways and then send this guy in by himself, Chuckle would hit just this guy, wouldn't do enough damage, would trigger the traps, and voila, you'd have the node drained. So basically just wanting to go more for that. But anyway, without wasting more time, let's go open some relics. Alright, so my thought process here is these can have the exclusive relics in them, which right now is the Masher's Staff, but it's soon to be the Krampus sword, and then there will be other after that. I'm only going to open them until I get a master's or Master's staff. If I get that staff, I'm gonna save the rest for opening when there's a new exclusive. And how you know if you can get the exclusive, like if you were like, oh, what, I can get Krampus with those same chests I had before, just wait. Once Krampus sorts out, check, see if it's in here. If it's not, wait longer, check, and eventually it should show up in this box before you open it. You can always check. You can even check the gold ones. They can have the masher. So I'm going to start with my bronze, and I'm going to open them all. Really, I'm just hoping to get, like, I guess, mainly just stuff for leveling up my relics, even though the main thing that I'm missing isn't relics, it's food. But any relics that could help me in the gauntlet, any relics that save me from having to craft them later, like maybe another Uriel's essence since I added a Shelly. I do have 4, but I mean, I don't like moving them around that much. I would prefer to get, another nabs trap so that I don't have to move them around as much. But other than that, I really am just looking for the masher staff, guys. That's why I sat and watched all these ads today, was just to try and get a masher staff. It's the only one that I basically don't have that I can't craft, so even if I wanted it, I couldn't get it. But even if I do get it, I don't have the food to level it up anytime soon anyway. It's basically just for collection purposes while getting all of these crafting fodder, which I'm going to wait until there's a relic boost before I craft. I just need to start saving up food somehow. I have no idea how, but it needs to happen one way or another. It looks like we're going to open up the whole 269 without a diamond, which doesn't really matter that much considering that we got all those diamond chests, but still, it would have been nice. Oh, okay, I take that back. We got a Rotten's Trap. I did originally have like 8 Rotten's Trap, and I used a bunch of them to craft. Now I kind of regret that because someone informed me that if you use a Rattan Trap on a monster and then use a Uriel monster, they can AoE, hit your monster, kill the Uriel, trigger the trap, then the Uriel comes back, then they go again, hit you again, trigger the trap again, assuming that your monster survives 2 hits, whereas, yes, if you were wearing a Nabs Trap and you survived 2 hits, it would do the exact same thing, because the only difference is, though, a Nabs Trap won't necessarily trigger 2 times because the first time you get hit, you have to go under 50% life for you to trigger the trap. And if a monster hit you the first time and took you below half, the next monster that's going to hit you might kill you. So it's a little bit trickier to try and get hit 2 times with Nab's Trap than it is to get hit 2 times with this trap. Because with this trap, all you got to do is make sure that you're not going to die in 2 hits and that your Uriel monster is, and you're going to be able to drain the whole entire node. So like on monsters like Vampira, I have noticed that she's got so much HP that on most nodes she's not dying in the first hit. So if she can survive 2, she's guaranteed to drain a whole node with this, I think around level 30. I'm not exactly sure. I just know it's like 10 mil to get it to where it drains the whole node. Alright, so let's go open the silver ones next. But yeah, like that's not the worst trap to get. It used to be. But now that I know that I can put it to some use, meaning if I invest 10 mil food in it, that's 4 mil gold less every day that I would spend moving a relic just because I leave it on a monster. So that's the way that I'm looking at it. The only problem is, where do I pull 10 million food out from? Whereas, like, it's easier for me to make gold than it is for me to make food. If you're a spender or if you got the pass, it's like 4 times cheaper for you to get your food than it is for me. That's nice to have. That's my second Jazzy mask. It's nice to have just because I guess there could be a monster that has 2 masks in the future. The Solaris Sword, I got another one of those, but I mean, it's just cool to get 2 diamonds from silver chests, but again, we're not getting the masher staff that we actually need. I will be opening the diamond ones one at a time until we open them all in hopes of getting it. I'm not going to do the same with the golds because they have all the crafting material with them, so I'm just going to open them all. A ruby trap I don't think is very useful for me. I'm not sure, I'll have to read it in a second, but I'm pretty confident that it doesn't do anything. And that's like a horrible amulet. I think it just heals you. And that's like my 20 millionth laser beam sword. So like, yeah. It's probably 2 moon haze essence. Like, ultra. Jesus, we're getting plenty of diamonds. But why? I crafted one of those. Why couldn't I add that before? Okay, thank you. Thank you. Thank you, game. Thank you, game. Just keep spilling them. Oh my goodness, game. Oh, I'm just gonna shit my pants. All right, guys. So that was an incredible 90 gold. I got exactly what I wanted. And at the end, it just kept sparkling. So we got a Mr. Beast banner that I don't have to craft now, which I could put on like Santa or something for teaming up with Vampira. I got an extra Vanos shield that I don't need. I got a Frostbite amulet I don't need. I got more Rotten Straps that I know what to do with. More Danes amulets. Let me just count them. How many do we actually get? So we got the 1 ruby, 2 Mr. Beast, 3 the shield, 4 the ammy, 5 the trap, 6 the ammy, 7 the staff, 9 that staff. Let me make sure these were all one-ups because I wasn't paying attention. Yeah, so we got 9 counting the master's staves, and then 10, 11, 13, 14, 15. Yeah, so 15 diamonds out of 90, and I don't even have to open up my 17 chest. I know most of you watching were like, "What, man? I was waiting for you to open up all them chests. Like, I wanted to see what you got." There's just no reason for me to, guys. And my logic behind it is, if there were any relics in here that I needed that I wanted, I could craft them. So why open these if I could just craft any relic that I wanted that's inside them? I can save all 17 of these for when I need the next exclusive item. Like if a nice relic comes out and they're like, it's going to cost you 800 gems. And I'm like, nah, I'm just going to go open up my 20 chests and hope that I get it. Yeah, like that seems like the smartest thing that I can be doing with that. I will go ahead and open up the PvP eggs while I'm here. I don't think they do me any good to just keep them chilling. Every cap rank that I can get on my PvP monster is going to be nice. So yeah, that's what I got going on there. I'm working on feeding that guy. Like I said, I'm still working on the ever merge task. I think I've been like level 9 for 3 days now. It's slowed down dramatically. But I'm just gonna keep at it. I keep basically just logging in and running out of energy and like trying to build some buildings that take a long time while I'm gone, and then I try not to forget about it, and then I come back and do it. And then in 3 hours and 24 minutes, I will try to watch as many of those as I can. And I have made the decision to not buy Hardy. My logic behind not buying Hardy is, if I buy Hardy for 1,400 gems, he's going to take 8,900 Stardust before he's even any good. And then by that time, what is that? That's 18 days of beating the gauntlet and not spending it on anything else. Yeah, that just seems so unlikely that he's going to be that good that long. And then buying a rank 5 just seems like it costs too many gems. So I don't know. I might still change my mind in the last minute. Like I was just almost talk myself into it right now. Whereas we just buy him at rank 0 and we just keep him in the collection. But I would hope that another anticipation monster comes out, but it might not. And then it's one of those like, what's he really going to do even if you get him rank 5? What am I going to put him on my defense and I'm going to have a better defense? Like, no, he's still going to get beat up. You're still going to lose a ton on defense. Like, he's everywhere in the meta, but like, I'm also beating him. Like, it's not like you can't beat a Hardy, so it's basically like you'd like to have it in your toolbox for when you fight somebody. And like I said, I'd rather have it rank 5, but 4k gems for any monster in this game seems pretty insane to me. I think Shelly is the best investment monster there is in this game, and I wouldn't pay 4k gems for Shelly. I would have if there was no rank 0 offer and I got it rank 5, but if you told me I had to pay 4k for like a rank 0 Shelly, I probably wouldn't have done it. Anyway, guys, I think that's basically going to wrap up what I got going here. I'm contemplating. I'm like, man, it would put me down at 7,400 gems. That's still more gems than most people have. Xmas, what other deal is going to come around? I guess, like, man, I don't know. I really don't know. We don't have that monster, and he's available for gems. We have every other monster here. I think we're just going to do it. It's on camera. You guys seen it. We'll put him in the storage. Okay, he's chilling in there now. We've got a rank 0. Will I ever rank him? I don't know, man. I really don't know, guys. We might never rank him. I might have just did that for collection purposes. I don't know. But we do have an anticipation attacker if I choose so. And maybe he could be like a bait monster in the gauntlet if I choose so, versus like Lupo nodes. But that was so much gems spent for Christmas. I spent 3k gems. I won't be rushing his ranks or rushing his hatch or anything of the such, man. I really just did that because all of a sudden 19 days of Gauntlet didn't sound too bad. That's only one era, meaning if a monster better than Hardy doesn't come out next era, we could definitely have a Hardy online. But at the same time, like, what's the chances Hardy's gonna get better? I think he's only gonna get worse. I don't think he's gonna get better. Like, but like they didn't give me an option to buy a Pierce monster. Like, I would have rather spent 4K gems for a Pierce monster rank 5 just so I didn't have to use my Stardust on it. I could show you where my Stardust is back at. We're back at 1200 from being down, and I have the cells for Cryo. Once he does come out of the hatchery, I'm going to start ranking him to 3. So that's what's going on my channel, guys. I will make a video tomorrow about something else. I'm not exactly sure what. I am still trying to do this card. I just needed to get more candy from completing the books and then try to flip more. I think we have our Robo Elf crafting. He completes one of the book pages. And then I have nothing ranking at the moment, which I need to work on getting my book pages ranked. So I think the goal is just to put that Pierce monster back in there, or we put the Quest monster in. It's basically one or the other there, either the Pierce monster or the Quest monster. I think the Quest monster might be the best bet. Or the Quest monster is nature. Yeah, so this one's probably cheaper too. So we'll convert. Yes. Break it out, fill it again, convert, yes, rank it up. Alright, and then next I will rank Super Fox again, and I'm just working on the Cosmic Book Rewards. That's what all of my Stardust is going to be going to. Let me see here. Over here, back on this, we're looking at page 8. Got all these monsters, and one is in the crafter, one we're about to buy for gems, and the other one I'm guessing is a maze monster. But we have them all ranked 1, so I'm working on rank 2s, and we're going to go with the Quest monster next, rank 2, since it's already in the ranker. Then we're going to drop 500 for Super Fox. We already have the cells for Cryo. Then we're going to drop 500 for Krampus, and then we are going to drop probably like 200 for Chimney, because we'll get the Chimney egg from the pass, and I think that Chimney will maybe be back in the ads tomorrow. I don't know, at 4 a.m. maybe. That's when they reset for me. Maybe Chimney will be in the ads. I don't know. If not, I'll just drop closer to 500 for Chimney as well, and we will get the 300 back. But most importantly, we will be getting these 6, we will be getting these 4, and these 2 for a total of 12 level 9 through 10 chests, which is exactly what I need on this account. More runes for all these monsters that we're getting. So anyway, guys, thanks to everyone who's been watching the channel, and I'll see you tomorrow. Later.